Poppy was a dreamer. Unlike her vibrant sisters, content to sway in the gentle breeze, Poppy longed for more. She craved stories from beyond the garden fence. But alas, she was rooted, a prisoner of the earth. One sunny afternoon, a golden blur buzzed by. It was Bartholomew, a young bee, eager to prove himself. He landed clumsily on Poppy's velvety petals. "Greetings," he buzzed, a little out of breath. "I'm Bartholomew, and this is my first day collecting nectar." Poppy, surprised by a visitor, stammered, Hello, Bartholomew. Welcome." Bartholomew, emboldened, puffed out his fuzzy chest. "I'm going to be the best nectar collector in the whole hive. Just you wait and see." Poppy, captivated by his enthusiasm, blurted out, "Oh, I wish I could see the world beyond the fence." Bartholomew tilted his head, his 6 tiny legs clinging to her petal. "But you're a flower. You can't move." Poppy sighed. "I know." Bartholomew, ever the optimist, buzzed excitedly. "Well, I can. I can see the whole world from the sky. And maybe," he lowered his voice conspiratorially, "I can even bring you a tiny piece of it." Intrigued, Poppy perked up. "Really?" Bartholomew nodded vigorously. "Sure. Every time I come to collect nectar, I'll tell you a story about what I saw." And so began their unlikely friendship. Every day, Bartholomew would arrive, a buzzing ball of energy. He'd regale Poppy with tales of the babbling brook, the grumpy old scarecrow, and the mischievous butterflies who flitted from flower to flower. Poppy, in turn, would share stories whispered on the wind, of faraway lands and soaring birds. One day, Bartholomew returned, his wings drooping. "Poppy," he buzzed sadly, "the humans are spraying something nasty in the garden. It's hard to fly, and the flowers are wilting." Poppy felt a pang of fear. This was the world Bartholomew had described, a world that could be cruel and unpredictable. The next few days were a blur of worry. Fewer bees visited, and Poppy felt a growing weakness. One morning, she saw Bartholomew struggling to land, his body dusted with a strange white powder. "Bartholomew," she cried. "Don't worry, Poppy," he rasped. "I just need to rest." Panic welled up inside Poppy. She had to help, but how? Then, she remembered a story the wind had carried, a story of a rare herb that could cleanse toxins. With a desperate effort, Poppy focused, drawing every ounce of her remaining strength. Slowly, a single dewdrop, infused with the essence of the herb, formed at the tip of her petal. Bartholomew, sensing her struggle, looked up. "Poppy, what are you doing?" "Drink," Poppy whispered, the effort immense. "It will help you." Bartholomew, weak but determined, crawled towards the dewdrop and sipped. Almost instantly, his color brightened, and his wings fluttered with renewed strength. Bartholomew buzzed with gratitude. "You saved me, Poppy. You're the bravest flower I know." Poppy, drained but content, smiled. Maybe she couldn't see the world, but through their friendship, a tiny piece of it had found its way to her. And perhaps that was all that truly mattered. From then on, Bartholomew became a fierce protector of the garden, educating the other bees about the dangers of pesticides. As for Poppy, she continued to share her stories with the wind, knowing that even though she was rooted, her dreams could still take flight.